Welcome to Action and Cut. The Con Artist movie is about a man named Ji-Hyuk. Ji-Hyuk is a remarkably intelligent safecracker and con artist with exceptional talent in every kind of fraud that holds hands with Goo-In, his best friend and guy with top connections. And Jong-Bae, the youngest hacker in the field who can hack even the most impenetrable security system. They plan to steal 150 billion hidden in the Incheon customs, and they must do it within 40 minutes. Let's begin the story. The movie starts with Ji-Hyuk stealing a piece of art worth $400,000 and planning to sell it to an auction house. But unfortunately the piece that he stole broke when he was trying to run away from the security. He then made a replica of it and went to Dr. Min, who happens to be an authenticator. Dr. Min knew it was fake, but Ji-Hyuk told him that if he didn't help Ji-Hyuk sell this, he would tell everyone that he sold a fake piece to pay his debt because of gambling. After getting that money, he starts buying an excellent printer to print money. Ji-Hyuk and Goo-In are planning to make fake money and currently figuring out how to. Ji-Hyuk's attempt at making it almost perfect, but it's weak to alcohol, but then he manages to take a rest by going on a date. Instead of going on an actual date, he goes to an art gallery, meet Yoonha as a gallery owner, and plans to invest $1 million. Goo-In doesn't understand what Ji-Hyuk is planning. But then Ji-Hyuk tells him he's planning to do a big con that will give them about $3 million. But he needs a hacker first, and there he recruits Jong-Bae. Ji-Hyuk interviews Jong-Bae, who doubts him because he looks like a betrayer. Goo-In persuades Ji-Hyuk and makes him recruit Jong-Bae. They proceed with their plan by trying to find a secret place to do their work. They're planning to rob jewelry shops. They start to research the area, their CCTV, their business pattern, and how they will do it. They find a security company that works in a few shops, but they want to get into the VIP section, so Ji-Hyuk will be the one who enters that to find out where the safe is and how much jewelry is in that safe. On the other hand, Chairman Cho is looking for some con artists to help him steal money. The money they're going to steal is worth more than $150 million. Chairman Cho is so pissed at the politicians that he wants to rob that money. He starts to test some con artists, but none of them are good enough to help him steal the money. Ji-Hyuk, Goo-In, and Jong-Bae start to rob a jewelry shop. Jong-Bae distracts the police and cues Goo-In and Ji-Hyuk to get into the shop. Goo-In helps open the glass window, and Ji-Hyuk starts his safe opening routine. He has to drill a hole into the safe, but the problem is that it makes a loud noise. He can't make noise past 130 decibels. Goo-In guides him, but the police hear the drilling sound, even though Jong-Bae hears it. Ji-Hyuk successfully drills it into the safe and asks Goo-In to buy him some time. He listens to the safe lock pattern and successfully again opening it. He steals some diamonds and walks away with Goo-In and Jong-Bae. Now, the police are looking for them. Not only them, but Chairman Cho is looking for them too. He wants them to help him rob the money he's aiming for. Chairman Cho sends his man to find Ji-Hyuk, Goo-In, and Jong-Bae. He quickly finds them, and his secretary gives him the details about their identity. Chairman Cho finds their place and goes there with his guards. He sees Goo-In and Jong-Bae first, and Ji-Hyuk comes a little late. Chairman Cho asks him to work under him, but Ji-Hyuk refuses. They lock him up and make them agree with him. He threatens them one by one and lets them know how much they will steal, and without hesitation, Ji-Hyuk agrees. The next day, they gather again to talk about the plan. They even bought the same safe model for Ji-Hyuk to practice. They let Goo-In and Jong-Bae know about the customs ground plan, security blueprint, the map of telephone wires, and sewage system. They even give them fake ID cards and vehicle passes to go with this plan. Chairman Cho even told them he would take care of a couple of things for them to help the mission. Chairman Cho asks his secretary to call Jong-Bae and pays him big money to betray Ji-Hyuk and Goo-In. He accepts it and starts to work with Chairman Cho to report everything that Ji-Hyuk and Goo-In plan. The police start to investigate Ji-Hyuk, they even question him about his crime, but he doesn't say a word about it. The police even come to his house to investigate, but he runs with Chairman Cho before it happens. They search his place and find a secret door to a room filled with their plans to rob the Incheon customs. The team starts to plan more and put bombs in some places within the Incheon customs, and Ji-Hyuk practices. He must perfect his method because opening it within 10 minutes seems pretty impossible. Ji-Hyuk then tells Goo-In that he's suspicious of Chairman Cho and doubts Chairman Cho will keep his promise to give them a cut. Ji-Hyuk told Goo-In a way to trick Mr. Cho, which Jong-Bae recorded secretly. Then it was given to Mr. Cho. Chairman Cho looks into Ji-Hyuk again, and it turns out Ji-Hyuk is friends with someone he killed. The person who they killed had a daughter, and that daughter is the one who runs the gallery that he's planning to invest in. Ji-Hyuk tries to convince her by telling her the truth about her father, but she doesn't believe him. She walks away but then gets kidnapped by Chairman Cho's men. The mission begins. They blow the bombs first to evacuate everyone, then turn off the alarm and security system. The rest of the teams get into the Incheon custom with police cars. They started putting coupons that Chairman Cho had already prepared to put in the safe as real money. On the other hand, they shut down the security system and restarted again, giving the mission team 45 minutes to get the $150 million out of that place. Ji-Hyuk, Goo-In, and a couple of the chairman's men join them to open the safe. Ji-Hyuk starts drilling and has to open the safe within 10 minutes. After drilling, he has to open the safe. The first attempt failed. He gets back to work by trying again. On the second attempt, he succeeds. They move the money into the car and get away with it. The police are on their tail. They succeed in moving the money, but there are police checking on the area. Ji-Hyuk goes to distract them but ends up running away from everyone. Ji-Hyuk ran to fake the documents in the security room, but he got caught by Chairman Cho himself. He got the information from Jong-Bae, who betrays Ji-Hyuk. Chairman asks if Ji-Hyuk is doing this because Mr. O, the person that Chairman killed, by pushing him from the rooftop. It turns out Mr. O used to work for Chairman, and when he refused to do his last job, the Chairman killed him. Ji-Hyuk planned to know why and take revenge, but now Ji-Hyuk is at gunpoint by the Chairman. The Chairman shows Ji-Hyuk that he kidnapped Mr. O's daughter, Yoona. Chairman asks Ji-Hyuk to get in the car and throw himself at the police, or else he will kill Yoona. The Chairman announces to the police about the vehicle that Ji-Hyuk is on. The chase is on. Ji-Hyuk drives his car to a dead end, and he goes out of the vehicle bringing the bomb inside the car. He runs towards the sea, and the policemen call him, and one of them shoots him, and the bomb blows. The Chairman announces Ji-Hyuk's death, causing Jong-Bae and Goo-In to fight, and Jong-Bae stabs Goo-In with a knife and leaves him. The money arrives in Chairman's hand, but the money turns out to be coupons. Jong-Bae and his secretary confirm that all of it is fake money. Ji-Hyuk cons him big time. Ji-Hyuk called the Chairman to know if he had received his coupon already or not. The Chairman asks him to bring all his money, but Ji-Hyuk laughs at him. Ji-Hyuk calls the police on him, and they come just in time. The Chairman gets away. The police got an anonymous alert about Chairman's plan, and the police got a warrant to catch him. The Chairman runs away with the help of his assistant and his men, who are busy stopping the police from entering his place. While the chaos happens, Jong-Bae helps to release Yoon-hee and confirms that she's with him to Ji-Hyuk. And Ji-Hyuk calls him again, asking how he did it. Ji-Hyuk explains that he turns what is real into fake and the fake ones into real ones. Ji-Hyuk has another team, the person who helps him get a hideout. He asked him to disguise himself, and his team is a cop. The new team prepared the same trucks the cop had, and Ji-Hyuk asked them to print 50 million in 30 minutes. Remember when Ji-Hyuk and Goo-In printed money in the beginning? It can print pretty good, but it's weak to alcohol? Well, they're printing the money into coupons. Once it sits after printing, the coupon logo will show on the money. So what, the Chairman thinks it's fake when it's real money. Also, one of the pretends cops shot Ji-Hyuk to make it seem like he was dead. Even though Jong-Bae pretends to betray Ji-Hyuk, Ji-Hyuk asks him to betray him in the first place. Goo-In knows about it until Jong-Bae pretends to stab him with a knife. Jong-Bae played a significant role in making the Chairman believe that the money inside the truck was fake. Then Goo-In and Jong-Bae pretend to be one of the cops and bring the money out from Chairman's place. Ji-Hyuk ends the Chairman by crashing his car into his to stop him from running away. They bring the money back to their hiding place and pour alcohol on it to make the coupon mark away. They succeed with the con. And the money is divided equally among all members, including Yoon-hee. Ji-Hyuk sent money to Yoon-hee in a bag with a photo of Yoon-hee and her father. And finally Ji-Hyuk met with Yoon-hee in Dubai with happy ending story. The end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share.